Hello, I'm Roger Firestien. It's good to be with you again. This video is designed to provide you with a review of the evaluation tool Pluses, Potentials, and Concerns, PPC for short. We'd like to entertain you a bit, show you some unusual looking airplanes to illustrate why the PPC is important, and briefly review the technique. But first, what is the purpose of the PPC technique? The PPC is used when you have an idea you want to evaluate, refine, or build for action. In the creative problem-solving process, it's used after you've generated ideas, selected the best ones, and phrased those promising ideas into an idea phrase, beginning with the words "what I see myself" or "us doing is." As a result of conducting a PPC on an idea, you should have an idea that is developed well enough so it can be implemented, or after presenting the pluses, potentials, and concerns and ways to overcome those concerns to another person, they can clearly understand your idea and the value it will add. PPC is also designed to help us overcome our habitual negative reaction to a new idea. Let's take a look.
One of the blocks to creativity is how we treat new ideas and how we fail to develop or refine them. Here's an example that I use in my classes of our natural reaction to new ideas and a simple solution that can make a big difference. This word is comments. Comments. When you teach at a place like the Center for Studies in Creativity on a university campus, sometimes people come to you with new ideas. I have a new idea I'd like to show you and get your comments on that idea. This is a design for a new jet. The wings are swept forward. It's got a long instrument tube out in the front. There's a propeller and a jet engine in the back. What are your comments on that design? Comments. What have we got?
Seems like it would be hard to land.
Is that one of those vertical takeoff and landing planes?
I don't see any landing gear.
Okay, good. Other comments?
And I think the engine's at the wrong end of the plane.
Okay.
Looks like the wings are backwards.
What's wrong with the jets of today? Is there a need for this new design?
Good.
Doesn't
Other
look
comments?
like it would fit a lot of people.
Okay, good. Other comments?
The jets might burn the prop.
Other comments? I asked you for comments. What did I get? I got 17 criticisms, 4 questions, and 2 strengths. By the way, this plane really does work. It really does fly. It's the Learfan 2100 prototype executive aircraft. Constructed of advanced composite materials that are stronger than aluminum but weigh half as much, the Learfan led the way for innovative design and construction of corporate aircraft. This plane first flew in January of 1981. Unfortunately, because of management problems at Learfan, it never made it to commercial production. This plane, the Beech Starship, went into production in 1989. An all-composite turboprop, it was the first of its kind ever certified. Thanks to advanced design, the Starship can reach 385 miles per hour. Yet it uses 1/3 less fuel than a business jet and can easily use short runways.
When reacting to an idea using the pluses, potentials, and concerns technique, first list the pluses. Pluses are the things that are good about the idea right now. List between 3 to 5 pluses of your idea. Here's how you might do that with the airplane.
Looks lighter.
Okay, great.
Takeoff is easier.
Okay.
On takeoffs, Roger, I think that we'll have shorter takeoffs and landings.
Okay, thanks.
Next, we list the potentials. Potentials are the positive consequences that might result in the future if the idea was implemented. To contrast potentials with pluses, pluses are the things that we know are good about the idea right now. Potentials are those things that might result in the future. Potentials are spin-offs, possible future gains, or opportunities that might result if the idea were implemented. List 3 to 5 potentials and phrase potentials beginning with the words, "it might." Let's take a look at the airplane example.
What have you got?
It might be more affordable to maintain.
Okay, great.
It might fly faster.
All right.
Might cost less to produce.
Okay, thanks.
Finally, no idea is perfect. After listing the potentials, list the concerns. Remember to phrase the concerns in the form of a question beginning with the words how to or how might. We have found that even with large organizational challenges, the average number of concerns is 3. So when you're listing your concerns, list only those that are legitimate, that you really want to overcome, that would really prevent you from implementing the idea. If this is an idea that's owned by one client, then only the client should contribute concerns. Because what might be a concern for the resource group might not be a concern for the client.
How to train pilots in flying this new design.
Okay. Great, thanks.
How might we reduce the cost in
Okay.
production?
How to get parts.
After listing the pluses, potentials, and concerns about an idea, the next step is to generate ideas to overcome those concerns. Overcome the concerns one at a time in order of importance to the client. It's helpful to overcome your toughest concern first. We've found that as a result of first overcoming your most difficult concern, the other concerns often become less of an issue. If you have a single client, it is the resource group's job to help the client overcome those concerns. Let's watch as the group overcomes the concern, how to increase public acceptance of this idea.
What have you got?
Tickets to fly it.
Okay. Other ideas to how to gain
Tie the benefits and use the public.
Okay. Other ideas on how to gain public acceptance
Free
of your
rides to
fans.
test it.
Great, great, good.
Offer public tours.
Okay, great, thank you.
In the session, you saw the group overcoming one concern, but it's important to overcome each concern about the idea one at a time in order to polish out its rough spots and build it for action. After you've overcome all of the concerns, review the work you've done and develop a new and improved statement of the solution, beginning with the words, "What I now see myself doing is..." So when is it appropriate to use PPC? Should you use it every time you generate a new idea? Answer, no. Instead, use the PPC to guide a discussion when someone proposes an idea to you that they would like to implement or get your feedback on. You want to propose an idea to someone else to make sure they understand the idea and it gets a fair hearing instead of unfocused or unproductive discussion. Anticipate their concerns about the idea and make sure you have a number of ways to overcome those concerns. Use PPC to refine a highly speculative idea or solution to strengthen it or make it better. Just as no idea is perfect, no tool, not even PPC, is useful all the time. You might not want to use PPC in the following situations. 1. Before you've selected your ideas and still have lots of ideas to evaluate. 2. When all that's required is a simple yes or no decision. 3. When you already have a well-developed idea that clearly indicates a plan of action. Finally, when it's a fairly simple decision like, should I have tuna fish or chicken salad for lunch? Also, remember you can use the PPC transparently. You don't necessarily need to tell someone that you're going to do a PPC on their idea. Follow the format of strengths first, consider potentials, and then phrase concerns like a problem statement. Work together to overcome those concerns and refine the idea. So now it's time to practice. The virtual reality portion of this presentation is complete. Please turn me off and get real. Now.